What the hell is that? There was something around.
No, it wasn't. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Stop it. Well, we're going to come in back to them.
He won't come back, Mommy. It's like, Mom, Bumpy House is a long way. I was up there with the snake, the long snake. You know, I'm on my way for your mama. And I was up on the train again. Pick up myself.
That feels better.
You had a good feed, eh?
Hey?
You had a good feed, eh? You had a good feed, eh?
Yes, I did. I had
Oh, sorry.
a nice sandwich.
Cool. Yeah.
I can't see Mom. I can't see that hill now. Can you see the hill?
A lot of water around there.
Yeah, it's been raining for a bloody week.
Yeah. Pretty normal this time of year.
Yeah, normally it's starting to back off a bit. Normally after Easter, it's we can expect the rain.
Yeah, but January wasn't as wet as usual. January, February usually a lot wetter. So,
Oh, I've got enough for me.
oh, I usually can't even go out the door because it's so raining so hard. But
Yeah,
this year,
I
no.
got drenching this morning trying to put my suitcase in the back of the ute.
No, okay.
I've got 3 vehicles. The ute is outside because it didn't quite fit in. One car is my son's. He lives in Bali. So it's a 20-year-old car, but it's still the cheapest to run out of. I've got a STX, Nissan STX diesel. It's 10 years old. It's only done 16,000 k's.
Yeah, I've got an old Holden Astra that's pretty much at the end of its life. It's pretty much had it.
Well, I keep the. We obviously don't need 3, but one is a ute, and I have a reason for having a ute. The other one is the 2-seater STX. That's actually registered as a Uber vehicle.
Yeah, I'm an Uber Eats deliverer.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I do Eats.
What do you
I don't
deliver
do
on?
driver, I do Eats. I'm in the Holden Astra.
This place I go to, and we'll be there tomorrow night in the valley. I reckon there were probably that night at least 20 Uber Eats drivers. Most on bikes, most of which had electric bikes.
Yeah, that's the in thing. Everyone's getting electric bikes.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get one too.
I've got one, but I've got to fix it up a bit.
But I've got to try and get mine approved to carry on the train. I can carry it for free, a road bike, but they still give me a hard time because it's got folding pedals. But they say, no, you've got to take them right. Look, yeah, it says that, but I've folded them. And I've got arthritis in both hands, so I get,
They did the same thing to my niece.
well, he's not on today, but there's a bloke that's normally on this section. I have to go through the rigmarole of going down. He shows me how little space he's got. He's trying to shame me into not bringing the bike, I think. But I've got approval to use it by his head office because it's a mobility aid. I'm a TPI pensioner. I have difficulty. I can't stand up for long, and I can't walk long distances. I'm okay for about 100 metres, and then I'll stop and find a place to sit down. So that's why I get the bike, and I can go forever on the bike. I do these week-long rides with Cycle Queensland.
Yeah, I gave up riding bikes.
I don't do it. I've been knocked off my bike once. I've fallen off a lot of times, and that's why I thought there's a couple of options with the e-bike. One, of course, is you don't ever stall, which is how I get my falls. I get my feet in like cleats and get to take them out, or I take the wrong foot out. I take the right foot out and stop on the left. Then they've got a trike, an e-trike, which I can understand they might want to not put in the cargo hole, but they can put them down there where they put the wheelchairs. I'm trying to get them to treat it as if it's a wheelchair. And I said to this bloke before, I said, do you make the people with wheelchairs take their wheels off when they come in here? No, what should we?
Yeah, but a wheelchair can
I'm
fold
one-
like that.
Yeah.
Bike can't really fold like that, can it?
No, it can't. But I've seen
That can't.
wheelchairs and those little
Push
other
the
things,
stick.
they ride those electric
Mm.
scooters. They take those up. Well, I'm sort of one step away from that. And what I'm trying to get to say is, and particularly if Veterans Affairs actually pays for a bike, which I think I can get them to do, I can then go to railways and say, look, I need to be able to take this thing on board and not have to pull the damn thing apart because I can't, and not have to go through the come and see how much space I've got left. You know, in other words, why did you take the bike and go away? That's, even though the head office has approved it.
Well, they only have so much space, and you know things aren't supposed to be that big. But the problem is that, I mean, they did the same thing. My niece did marathons.
Yeah, yeah.
She did marathon running. Dad spent 1,800 or something on the bike.
Yes.
Carbon fibre and everything, foam handles,
nice
the whole thing, you know. And they had to pack it in the box it came in.
I know.
And put the pedals and everything separate. It had to be in the box it came in.
Yes.
So every time she went away to do a triathlon, they had to find the box and put it all in together and pack it all in really dingo and tape it up and then put it on the train.
Yeah, I've been through that.
Go to where she's got to go, and then she's got to pull it all out again and do her triathlons and then do it all again. It was a pain. They were arguing with them and trying to say, look, you know, why can't we just fold the pedals up and put the bike on? No, it's got to be in the box it came in. And
Well, mine's a bit
difficult
different
fight.
because I'm not using it as a sporting thing. It's used so I can get from point A to point B. And
Yeah, but you need it
acceptable.
with you because it's a thingo
Yeah.
But yeah, they always have difficulty.
Well, I get. I got on the Rocky. I was doing this kinesiology training. It used to be the weekend. I'd the big Saturday, Sunday, get on the train, which is about midnight, heading north. And I've come out of the restaurant with a couple of bottles of bloody wine under the belt. And you get one bloke says, "Oh, you paid for that bike, haven't you?" I said, "No, I don't have to." He said, "Well," he said, "everybody has to." I said, "No, look, can we just read the thing that says I've got?" "Oh, well, I've been in the railways 20 years, but what would I know?" And I said, "Obviously, I couldn't help myself."
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to avoid. That going through that every time I get on the train, I've got to have some smart ass telling me, you know, go through this interrogation process when it's already. I've got the letter. Read the letter, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they don't know what they're doing. And so, and you don't. But I think these blokes have got a better idea.
Well, it's the same case of the office when I was doing deliveries, you know, with the furniture company. The office would make deals with people and say, "Oh, you're supposed to be here at this time" and all that, but you just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't practical, you know. So we'd turn up at a place and say, "Okay, we're here to do your furniture now." They'd be like, "You're supposed to be here at 9 or 7 o'clock this morning, and why aren't you here then?" and all that sort of stuff. And because you got other jobs you got to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's the office making rules about stuff that
No, I know. I was.
aren't practical, you
I was
know.
in the freight industry for a while.
And when you get on a plane, you have to have a certain amount of weight. If you go over that weight, the plane won't take off.
Yeah. Well, in theory.
So, people arguing about, "Oh, this bag's this and that bag's that," and you've got too much weight, you know, you've got to try and work it through somehow. But yeah.
Oh, I do a lot of flying and a lot of on this. See, I get free rail travel every 2 weeks, so I use the rail all the time. It's just convenient. It's cheap. You know.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for accommodation.
Yeah, but they should have a thing, you know, about your disability thing. You'd think they'd have some kind of clause that says that
They
you know,
do.
it's all good.
They do. I've been through it, but it's just that you got to put up with the smart asses, and I don't want it. I just want to be able to get on the train, not have to justify why I should have my bike. It's justified because I need it to. I have a disability pension. I justified that to Veterans Affairs, and it's very hard to get one a TPI, which is what I've got. That means I get free medical treatment for everything, which is fantastic. So there's just a couple of things I've got to tie up. So I'm quite sure that with these e-bikes, and particularly trike, well, you really can't fall off them. There'll be a lot of people in my situation that don't travel because it's just too difficult.
I've got a e-scooter.
Yeah.
It's an electric scooter.
Yep.
So it looks like the normal scooter.
Oh, I've seen them.
That sort of thing, and you pedal to get it going, and then it just runs on electric. It's really good. Because on a normal bike seat, I can't sit on a normal bike seat. It hurts me too much.
I have a paddle seat on my bike.
I bought
a gel.
Yeah, I had the really good padded springing one and all that sort of stuff.
I've got one on my bike.
It still hurts me too much, so I just don't do it.
Mommy,
But the long
Mommy,
scooter seat's great because I used to have a little 50 scooter.
Yeah.
Just burrowing around on that. It's good fun. Gets a little dangerous though.
Oh, I know.
Because you can't ride on the push bike thing. Because if you're riding along on the push bike thing and the car's coming that way, you get run over. Because they won't see you until you're in front of them.
I know. I've been knocked off.
And trying to ride with cars doing 60 all around you when the only thing you can do is 50, it's quite hard. But I've only got to do the course, upgrade my license, and I can ride a 250 for a year or then 500.
Okay.
But I don't think I'd ever go over 250.
I think a 250 would be enough for me.
Yeah, you only need to be able to do like 80. Yeah, keep ahead of cars.
Yeah, that's the safety issue, of course.
That's really the only thing you need. You don't really need to, be doing 300 or 400 down a 60 road or something. Although lots of guys do need some motorbikes.
No, my aim over this next few weeks is to get DVA approval for a trike. I'll probably buy. Anyway, I'll buy. Aldi have got e-bikes for $700 at the moment.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, somebody told me yesterday.
That's really good because it's like 1,800 just for the thingy.
Yeah.
Without even having the bike attached
I
to it.
intend having a look at that. We don't, as you do, we don't have Aldi, but I think they have it in Townsville. They do.
I know they got it in Brisbane.
Yes.
I don't know. I know Cairns doesn't have it.
I'm sure.
I don't know about it.
I'm sure they've got it in Rockhampton.
They'll probably be bound to have it down in Brisbane somewhere.
Oh yes, yeah.
You know, I don't know how far up the coast they come.
Well, I made the decision not to come to Cairns for the immediate future. Which is sad because it's not keeping the other buggers honest.
Yeah, Cairns always can be a bit of a problem in most respects.
Getting back to drones, so the next one I'm going to get is that Mavic 2 Pro. That avoids obstacles.
Yeah, it's got obstacle avoidance.
Yeah,
it's got a whole list of things that it does.
And it's got a really, really good camera on it. The Phantom has I'm a photographer as well. And, I know you've got to have good quality photographs if you want to sell them as stock. But the one on the Mavic Pro is a Swiss made thing, and it is a good camera.
Yeah, 1080p or higher.
Yeah, well, I've got 1080 on my drone at the moment, and those drones, even the little one is a 1080. I've paid the extra.
Yeah, I've got 720 HD on mine.
Yeah.
But it's just a cheap piece of crap. Almost burnt it when I first got it. I put the it's got this stupid little setup thing. It's got the little plug thing for the power, and it's got a little USB plugger. And then on the other end, it's got this little black thing with two little holes. And you've got to put them in the, if you put them in the wrong way around, they heat up and the whole thing melts.
Oh, okay.
You've got to put them in the right way around, and then they stay there.
Wait and see if it gets hot. Yeah.
What a heap of pain, what a pain in the butt. You can't leave it, because if you leave it, it may overcharge and blow up in flames. Oh, really bad. And I see, some of those cars that they get for kids, little electric cars that they drive around. Some of them have got the same connection.
Yeah.
Just cheap stuff that they, cheap way of putting into charge, Gee, the side of that house is gone. Must be abandoned. Yeah, so no, I'm still getting around to buying a better drone. Because usually they're 600-700 or plus,
Well, this Mavic 2 Pro, it is 2,500, but I've seen them probably second hand for about 1,800. If I wait another year or so, they'll probably be down now 1,500.
Yeah, the Mavic, the other one, every time you get a new piece of tech come out, all the other tech goes down.
That's right, that's right. I'm quite happy with second phase and, older models. That's how I've often bought my computers. My laptop is, in fact, I've been given it by this mate of mine lives on the yacht up in Cairns.
Yeah, I bought mine through, this one I've got, I bought through Max Reynolds.
Well, I've got, also I just bought over a little tablet. I've had, this is the third one I've had, the same, from China.
Yeah.
$120. It's got the latest Android system on it. But you have to keep them charged. If you let them run down for too long, they forget how to reboot.
Yeah.
That's how I lost the last one.
What make is that?
Don't know.
Yeah.
That's just it's not
normally you can let them go flat and then just plug them in and they're good again. Normally. I've got I put it into cash converters now, but Samsung 7-inch Samsung, what is it? Samsung A 7-inch.
Yep.
It's about that big.
Okay.
Close to that size. And it's a tablet. And it's been really good.
Well, mine's a 10-inch, 10.1.
Yeah, I had a 10.1, but I found it hard to buy cases and covers and things like that.
I've got an oversized, I had to get a oversized case, but it's got the little elastic corners, so you can fit it in there. But
most of them have that.
It makes it too big to put in my handbag, which is where I used to carry the other one. It was very convenient.
Yeah. I want to get the new flip though. There's a new flip. It's a normal camera, normal phone, right? Normal size phone. But then you can fold it out and it's a tablet. So it's a phone and tablet.
Oh, okay.
And like when you've got it kind of folded up, like if you've got a map on the screen, you can fold it out and the map's the whole screen.
Oh, okay.
So it's even bigger. So you can make things go bigger and smaller. It's got all the good tech and everything like that. But a lot of the stores don't have it yet.
Yeah, well, that's the trouble. There's new stuff coming
in
out
America, they're everywhere. Here, they're like, because they only came out about 3 weeks ago. So gotta wait a bit for them to get it here. But yeah, I do a lot of tech. I'm going to Brisbane for the 4-wheel drive show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where's that on?
Showgrounds.
Okay.
Yeah. It's on at the showground, so I'm there until the 7th, and I'll be heading back on the 8th. Possibly.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure when I'm going to go back.
Yeah.
I'll have to, today I'll try again to get on the Monday and book. Otherwise, I may just fly back. But we're looking, having this stage, today or Tuesday, that's another 3 nights accommodation. I've got to pay for meals.
I know.
If I can't get on it by Sunday, I'll get a booking by Sunday. I'll probably fly home. My son is down at Brisbane at the moment. He lives in Bali, and he's been there for 10 years. And, he's in Brisbane, so I might see if I can catch up with him on Saturday. And then I'll rebook. I'm staying in a real cheap place. It's $58 a night. That's in St Paul's Terrace. And it's a double room. But if he comes up, they do have single beds as well. So you can stay there.
I've just got a single room in a hotel in the valley.
Yeah.
It's got all
no
psychedelic walls.
Is it, you got a shower?
It's yeah, I've got a shower and
toilet?
everything, and
Which pub?
it's not a pub, it's a hotel.
Oh, okay.
I forget the name of it, but it's in the valley. It's about, I guess, half a K or something from the showgrounds.
Okay.
So it's a weird looking place. But, you know, because I go through those online deals,
Yeah.
you know, like bookings.com and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I try and avoid them because
They're good.
I know they're all very convenient, but it's the poor old. They're screwing down the place where you're staying, and they're at that point. They have to join that, otherwise they won't get any customers. So they join it reluctantly. I speak to a lot of them, and I have stayed Airbnb in Brisbane, but it wasn't a good experience. And then I was actually looking up Airbnb for this trip, and the Snooze Inn came up, which is, Airbnb, you could end up with anybody. It may not be a nice experience, whereas if you've got your own, totally on your own.
I know one place I will never stay again, that's a backpacker.
No,
I will never ever stay in a backpacker again.
No, I won't do that.
Not unless it's sleeping on the street or staying in a backpacker, because I did that in LA. That's not good. That's really bad. But some of the places, like we stayed in a caravan park at Charters Towers.
Yeah.
And you can see he's got beautiful places. He's got a really nice place there, but the office isn't very clean. He's got this pond out in front of the office, and it just reeks. You know, 'cause he's got barrow in there, but you can't see them because it's so overgrown and stuff. And we've got a good cockatoo there, but it's got all this stuff all over the ground. You know, some people,
well,
they would just see that, smell it, and be gone. You know, other people would just put up with
cleanliness is that you can put up with something that's a little bit old, but the first thing you're looking at, particularly if you're going to be using the toilets and the showers, it really has to be clean. Otherwise, you can frighten people off.
The rest of the park's pretty clean. The units themselves have got showers and toilets in them, so they're pretty good.
Yeah.
And then we never had any problem with any of that. It was just not a very good first impression. You know?
I'm just setting up my unit. It's got I have a connection that runs from the battery to run a freezer in the back. And also it's an attachment. If I go, I can run freezer off the 240 volts. So as long as I'm driving along, when I pull up, I've got to have a power. there's a big difference, as you know, between a powered site and a non-powered site. So I've just bought a big site battery. I'm going to, which I'll put in the bag. I'm going to redo the connections because they're only 3 mil from the Anderson plug behind the cab. So I've got to redo the wiring, and then it's got one of the cigarette lighter things in there, so I can, with a controller, and it's got several power points and outlets and USB ports on it, and I can run the battery, the deep cycle, off the car main battery while I'm travelling, and I'm putting a solar panel either on top or a folding panel to go along the sides, so I can keep the battery powered and stay in the. I've got swag in the back of it. I want to run a TV, a little one of those evaporative coolers, only this big, but that you can sort of point them at you. And if there's only you got to be cool, and you can do it fairly well. I'm looking at going out to Cloncurry and joining the volunteers with Blaze Aid. They're doing a lot of assisting farmers with the floods as a result of the floods up there. So I want to be able to set this thing up. I can just camp wherever I want to and be comfortable at night.
Yeah, when I discovered inverters, I'm like, oh, that is the answer. Inverters. You get an inverter, right? You plug it to a 12-volt battery. You've got 240 volt. So you just got to watch the wattage and the ampage.
Yeah, I've got a little.
Other than that, they're great. You can plug them into the battery and they'll go, and then when they get low, they scream. So you know that the battery's getting low. But I always rig it up so you've got the battery for the back stuff. And the main battery for the motor. So if you run your back battery flat, you still can start your motor.
Oh yeah, that's what I've got.
You can still go.
Yeah.
You know, you're not stuck there because your battery's flat because you've only got one battery.
No, I'm making sure now that I've got this the solar panel going to so if I'm stopped at any stage, parked, it'll still be charging the battery from the solar panel.
Yeah, it's a slow charge. You have to have the sun all the time.
Oh yeah. I've got a little generator. I've got a little Honda 1 kVAs.
Dad had it hooked up. He had this guy hooked up thing to his alternator. So what his alternator does is powers the front battery. And then when the front battery's got enough, it clicks to the back battery. And powers the back battery. So it keeps both batteries full. And my mum's husband, he I don't know what brand it was. It had a battery management system. And he parked the car, he parked the van, went away on a cruise for 2 weeks. Came back and it was all still charged up, everything's still good, you know. Running, you know, because the fridge is always running.
Well, that's what mine will be doing because I've only got 2-car garage. I've got 2 cars in the kitchen side, so the fridge will be running all the time. So if I've got anything frozen in there, I can just leave it and it'll charge through the solar panel or the 240 if I need to.
Yeah, you got to be careful with fridges because some fridges won't charge, won't run if they're on an angle.
Oh, I know that.
That's why we like angle-free fridges because they'll run no matter what. They don't matter what. They don't care what angle they run. But other fridges have to be dead front.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
We went up to the top of Australia and the guy I went with had one of those fridges. I didn't know you had to park on the actual. You got a park level for it to run.
That's right.
And it's always like, why is this fridge hot? What's going on here? You know. But he paid $300 to a guy at Weber, take him out fishing. They come back with that much fish. So much fish, lure fishing.
Yeah, I know, it's good fishing up in the Gulf.
Oh, they're like grass on the ground. There's just so many of them. And big fish too. Huge ones. But, yeah. It was still fun though. We bought a whole heap of meat from Burns. You know that
Yes.
air packed meat.
Yeah.
Never even used it. Never even needed it because we went right up the top and came back again. And we never even needed any of it.
Yeah, I've been up there a couple of times.
It was really good.
Not recently, but I took an army group up there.
Yeah.
We had trucks, Unimogs, we had Land Cruisers,
Yeah.
troop carriers, and we had a great big fridge on the back of the truck. So we had fresh food, cold beer. Every night we pulled up.
Yep.
Go, go, go.
That's the way.
No more bacon.
The amount of cars wrecked on the side of the road on the way up there though. People just going too fast to the congregations. Straight off into the bush.
Yeah, well, we had a Unimog break down right in the creek bed.
Oh, nice.
And the deal was, I don't know what deal they got now, but with Mercedes. Mercedes, part of the contract was they had a maintenance contract, maintenance, repair and recovery. Well, we called Mercedes and said, we had a breakdown. Where is it? It's about 20 k's from the tip of Cape York and it's in a creek bed. Go and get it. They did. They got it.
Good on them.
Yep.
Good on them.
They didn't want to lose that contract.
No, that's good. That's a really good thing. Most cars up there, when they get stuck, they just left.
I know. But, they tend to buy old cars. You would have noticed that most of the cars are not new.
Oh, some of them are. But yeah. We were up there and this guy blew a tyre on the caravan or something.
Yeah.
Parked it on the side of the road, went off to get a new one, and then come back, the van was all ransacked and there was nothing left of it. And he was like, yeah, just what you want. But, you know, we had such a rough time in the trooping. And this other guy went up there the next day with this trailer on it with shockies on shockies on shockies.
Yeah.
And all their stuff in the boat, and they were flying along and they wrecked the trailer completely and had to put the boat on top of the XC and all that. And we got up the top there, up to Bamaga, I think it was, near Station. And these old guys are there and just a little two-wheel drive ute and a trailer camper. And I said, how'd you make it up here? And he said, oh, you just got to go slow and take your time.
That's
you know?
right. That's right.
You get there, no problem. I'm like, oh, okay. But it, I guess it depends on what road you take too. We took the telegraph track, so they probably took the main highway. But yeah, depends on the road you travel. Well, the first car up there was an old two-wheel drive. What did they call it? It was like the old Morris, but different brand.
Austin.
Yeah, Austin.
Oh, I thought of that place we were trying to think of before, Sicily.
Yeah, Sicily.
Yeah, it's part of Italy, but it's of course an island off the toe.
Yeah.
That's the headquarters of the mafia.
Yeah, that's where she came from.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Shortly, the catering staff will be making their way through your carriage, taking orders for lunch. Staff will only be taking orders for our selection of hot meals that come at a cost of $9.50 for lunch. These options today will include a teriyaki chicken with braised noodles, bangers and mash with peas and gravy,
That's me.
vegetarian lasagna, and a roast pork with vegetables and gravy.
That'll be
Once
tonight.
again, the selection of hot meals available for lunch include a teriyaki chicken with braised noodles, bangers and mash with peas and gravy, a vegetarian lasagna,